that I got YouTube live chat working, so you can join me there. If I have time later today, I'll show you how I resolved it. It's a very simple workaround, but it doesn't allow me to refresh a page, so you have to just stick there. It seems to be working. Great, thanks for everybody joining me. And obviously I'm live streaming on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. Okay, I also want to implore you that you should subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments, because what happens is the more people who do those things, especially subscribing, the more the algorithm pushes these videos out to more people, and those people can join. They share information which I share with all of you. Okay, with that said, let's get started. I believe the intro should be great today. I think I finally resolved, yes, easy PDF hosting. So I'm going to show you how you can self-host Stirling PDF, which is an open source PDF editor. It builds itself as an alternative to the Adobe suite for PDF. So we can test that out today. So that'll be up to you to decide, but it does work extremely well. There's two ways to install it. Obviously, you can install the desktop application, or you can use the self-hosted one. That's what we're doing today. Okay. So, Stirling PDF. This is going to be an installation and setup guide. It's an open source tool designed to manage and process PDF files with ease. Whether you're a developer looking to integrate PDF functionality into your web application, or someone who wants a robust tool for PDF manipulation, Stirling PDF can meet your needs. In this guide, I'll show you how to install it on your own server using Podman or Podman Compose for containerized experience. It is lightweight. It's an efficient solution for handling PDF files. It's open source. I've said that before. That means that anyone can freely use, modify, and distribute it. It's practically used for developers who want to automate PDF-related tasks, such as converting files to PDF, merging multiple PDFs, or extracting text and images from PDFs. There's actually more you can do, and I'll show you that later as well. So you can download and explore the project by visiting the official repository. So the official repository, which I have it down here, is here we go, Stirling.com. So we're going to take a look there. Just take a look at it. This is Stirling. What in the world happened there? Yeah, Stirling.com. So you can see it's an open source alternative to Acrobat. I said that's how it builds itself. And as you can see here, you can easily open up PDF files. You can do that probably any browser, any modern browser is capable of doing that, because thanks to the Mozilla things pdf.js. So, but this one you can actually do more than simply just view. You can also, as you can see here, you can use it for signing. You can obviously convert PDFs to and from Word, CSV, Markdown, images, and more. And so we're going to do a little bit of signing. I just created a PDF document. I didn't save it as a ODF from LibreOffice. We'll test that as well. And as you can see, there's you can also have like an OCR. OCR, if you don't know what that stands for, optical. That's an optical recognition, character recognition. That means that, for example, if you have a PDF file, like some other receipt, you'll be able to pick out things, like the name of the amount, all that kind of stuff. You can add a watermark, and you can add a password. You can compress it. So you automate any tool you use regularly, and as you can see here, you can scale from personal use to enterprise deployment. You can automate millions of PDFs with code. There's quite a bit. You can do a lot of stuff here, but that's the URL, and of course they do have the GitHub page as well. Where you can take a look at the code itself. Is that the URL? Yeah, this is the GitHub, so you can we can go there as well. So you see on the GitHub page here, github/Stirling-tools/Stirling-PDF. You can see the code is here, and it is updated, as you can see, 2 days ago, 4 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 days ago, a lot of stuff like that. So you can see the latest release is actually 2 days ago, which is funny because that's actually newer than when I actually came up with this tutorial. I said I always come up with these tutorials like a month or so ago. However, yeah, so you can get it there, and we should be able to get the release for this one as well. So as you can see, it's an open source PDF platform. You can see some screenshots here: enterprise grade, developer platform, global UI, automation and workflows, 50 plus PDF tools. You can edit, you can merge, you can split, you can sign, you can redact, convert, OCR, compress, and more. And then if you're running it in a container, for example, Docker, I'm gonna, by the way, you know I'm using Podman, everything I'm doing is a drop-in replacement for Docker. So if you have Docker, continue using Docker. I like Podman because it's rootless, meaning you don't have to be an admin user. So you just open up and put 8080, depending on what you have mapped it to the container, to your host system. And as you can see here, the license, it's open core. This is the license. The license is, what license are they using? Is one of the popular licenses. So they don't actually say here. So they're using the MIT license. Now, if you guys don't understand the different type of licenses, I've done some tutorials and explaining. I made some videos, written blog articles about different licenses. I think I did. The first one I ever did, I think, was the MIT license. I did the GNU GPL license. I have done the public domain as well, and I haven't done one in a while, but I'll probably do one this year when I go to Toronto for Christmas to visit family and friends and clients. So I'll probably leave one there as well. Those are pretty popular. I've noticed when I'm away, I always do the license. So I'll probably do the same thing. I'll do another license one. I've also done Apache, I believe. So yeah, but I'll definitely do one more. There's a few others which are also popular. So there you go. So back to the article. So to install it, I said we're going to use a container. We're going to use Podman or Podman Compose. So obviously I'm on Linux. I'm using Fedora Linux, so you can simply DNF install Podman, or if you're on a Debian type distribution, you just apt to install Podman. Podman is cross-platform. I think it's called Podman Desktop for Windows and Mac OS. So you can grab it there as well. And then after that, you can pull the container, just Podman pull Stirling PDF / Stirling PDF. And then you can just run it. We're going to use port 8080, map to port 80 inside the container. And then you just open up at 8080 on localhost. And then if you're using Podman Compose, which I'm going to do, you just do the same thing here. Let me actually go back to the GitHub page. I think GitHub said it was, is it GitHub or their website? Where was the power? That was GitHub. Huh. Am I crazy? I did see, where did I see the GitHub stuff? Was it my, I know I saw it. I can't see it anymore. What is going on? Oh, it's here. README. I was in README. Oh, so it's 8080. The container is also 8080. So just make that difference, and you'll be good to go. And as you can see, the screenshots. That's my Podman YAML file, and then just Podman-compose up -d to detach it. And then you can see we can get started. So I'm not going to show those screenshots because, you can look at the screenshots yourself, but because we're going to do the same thing, so I don't want to repeat myself. And we can see we're live right now, by the way. YouTube live chat is back up and running. For now, I'll show you how I resolved that issue. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it right there. Now, let's get started. So as you can see, this is the files. I have this Google Map PDF file, this programming courses details PDF file, and this is the PDF file just created. It's a sample report. I didn't save the LibreOffice file writer. I just want to make sure we can extract. It's very simple. So there we go. And this is my YAML file. So I'm going to open it up in a GNOME text. Oops, wrong one. First text editor. Okay, GNOME text editor. Here we go. Just gonna resize this so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here we go. It's very simple. You see version 3.3. The version doesn't really matter. It's services Stirling-PDF. The image Stirling tools -Stirling-PDF : latest. The container name is Stirling-PDF, the ports. So we map port 8080 to port 8080 inside the container. So this is the host system and this is the container. And the volumes, we have some test data, and we have some, that will be for the OCR language files. Things for Tesseract. And then we have some configurations, that's the settings, and then the database, and then we have the logs, and then we have the pipeline if they're needed. So you see it's all going to be in one folder called Stirling-data, and then environment. We enable a login is set to false. This, if you set it to true, that means every user will have to log in with authentication. Now it's just me here, so I'm perfectly fine. And then language, I just left it at English, Great Britain, but you can change it obviously to US or Canada or whatever you want. Just something different for my fans out there in the Great Britain. Hello. And the Commonwealth, the British Commonwealth, and then the restart and let's stop. This is put there so that if something goes wrong, it will try to restart by itself instead of having to go to logs and checking it out. Okay, so that's our Podman YAML file, and then obviously, since I ran this before, the packages have, some of the packages have been cached, so it should be faster now. So if I go here, I'm just gonna clean this up, and then I'll zoom in so you guys can see what's going on. So your type is Podman Compose space up space -d, and you see when you see this means that because they were downloaded obviously when I wrote the article, so they're already there, so it's up and running. And if you just type Podman space ps-a, you can see, I'm going to zoom out, so you can see the status. It's been up for 10 seconds, and you see it maps on port 8080 to 8080 inside the container. I don't use port 8080 regularly on the host system, so I can reuse that. I could choose any port number you want. So 0000 means that I can use localhost, I can use 127.0.0.1, I can use the IP address for the machine. So for example, if I wanted to connect to it using my phone or another device connected to my network, I can just use the IP address of the network. So that's it, it's up and running. Alright, so yeah, and you see it created this folder Stirling data. Right now you see it created the configs, the logs, the pipeline, and the test data. So, okay, now all I need is a web browser. So I'm going to tear off a web browser here, and then I'll use, because of the issues I had with YouTube for the live chat, I can use again 127.0.0.0, and I can go to 8080. So you can see there, it starts up the Stirling PDF. The first question will ask you if you want to enable analytics. I'm not going to enable it because this is just a tutorial, but if you wish, you can do that. So I'm going to disable the analytics, and it says welcome to Stirling version 2. Stirling is now ready for teams of all sizes. The update includes a new layout, powerful new admin capabilities, and most requested feature, edit text. Okay, great. So I click next. Then it says download for Linux. Stirling works best as a desktop application. You can use it offline, access documents faster, and make edits locally on your computer. So that's actually amazing. So meaning that if you don't want to do it through a network, you can also use it, you can download the application. Now, the reason I would personally use this on a network is, I'll give you an example. I said I have a workstation, I have a phone, I have a laptop, and I have a tablet. So meaning that if I would set it up, obviously my workstation is probably going to be on all the time, especially when I'm up. I'll probably just put it in a network, leave it here, and then I'll connect to the network. So I'll prefer using the network, but maybe in a future tutorial, if you guys want, I can actually download the desktop application and try it out. So the problem with the desktop application, I would need to install it there and install it on my laptop, and probably see if they have I believe they do have an Android and an iOS version, so I would install different applications. You see, now do you understand why having a container is, especially when you can connect to from all your devices, is better in some cases. So I'm going to skip for now. Then it's going to go through a security check. The application has gone significant changes. Initially, your server administration may be required. Please please confirm your role to continue. So obviously it says confirm your role, so I'm going to be administrator, so I'm going to pick that admin, then I'll click next. Once it says once you enable login mode, you can manage users, config settings, server health, first 5 people, etc., etc. So I'm going to click on show me around so you guys can see this quickly. So it shows you here there's a sidebar mode, and then you can use the sidebar mode, or you can use the full screen mode, which is the legacy. So I'm going to use the sidebar mode, and then you can see here it shows you where the admin settings are, where the config settings are as well, where the settings, the preferences are, and what else is here? People, obviously the users, and the system settings, database. What else is here? Connections, auditing, analytics, and that's it. That's the end of the tour. So now it's asking about the server license. It says our open core licensing permits up to 5 users for the free per server to scale uninterrupted and get access to our new features like our new text editing tool, PDF text editing tool. We recommend a Stirling server plan for editing. So I'm not going to use the server plan because I'm self-hosting. So I'm skipping that, and there we go. So as you can see here, this is actually nice. It's also more responsive, obviously. So we're going to check this out here. You see, we'll come back to the tools. You see, you can have the tools. You can you have the reader. You can automate and files. Obviously, we're not going to do any automation today. So the first thing I'm going to take a look at is actually not down here. Obviously, there's help as well. And that will show you how to use these tools. We'll come back here in a second. So there's settings down here. So you have the general settings, like obviously just like the tour we did. The version is actually 2.2.2, and the latest version is 2.1.0. So I believe when we went back here, what version did it say it was? 2.1.0. I'm guessing in the what do you call it? I'm guessing when I pulled this image. Oh, sorry, I forgot it's cached. Oops, I apologize. I forgot it's a cached image. I should have actually deleted that image and downloaded a new one. It's a pretty small one, but this is fine. It works, and that's exactly the one which I took the screenshot of. What else do we have here? You see the default tool picker sidebar, which I chose. You can hide unavailable tools. That's set to off. You can auto unzip API responses, which is set to on. So the keyboard shortcuts are all here. I'm not going to use any of them today, but you can set your own keyboard shortcuts or change the defaults. Under people, there's some fake people here: John Doe, Jane Smith, Bob Wilson. I didn't create this. They were just I guess those are, I don't know if they're real people. They're just telling us the type of people you can add. And then obviously if you have teams, there's no teams right now. System settings, you can see you can choose to classic or modern. Obviously I prefer the modern. That's perfectly fine. Features, the server certificate is in the pro version. Okay, that's for signing. Yeah, that's what this if you want to sign. You can already sign with something like say LibreOffice Writer, so that's fine. And then you can put your names and stuff here to create your own certificate. Endpoints for API. The database, guessing that's also an enterprise level thing. Most likely it's probably using something like SQLite, a flat database. And advanced, you can see the tests. So that, yeah, I was right. So this uses Tesseract for the OCR, the optical character reading. Yeah, as I was right. See, Tesseract. I was 100% about. Oh, you can also do LibreOffice. So this should Calibre. Okay, this is really nice. I have some security, and then some connections like Google, GitHub, Keycloak, generic Auth2, some SML2 and SMTP email. You can just click connect to connect them, and these are the plans. We talked about those. I'm not gonna see the free plan, server plan, etc. We have audit. There. Where did this go down? That's weird. Audit, the auditing level is it's enabled. So it does it every 90 days. Usage analytics, obviously there's nothing right now. And then legal and privacy, and down here we validate PDF signature. What is down here? And much more. Did I miss it? Did I click somewhere else? Wasn't supposed to. Oh yeah, so that was the last one. Okay, that's great. I already showed you help. And then there's files, recent files, and my files. Obviously there's nothing yet, but we'll add those. And then up here on this side, you see you can toggle the theme. See, that's a white theme, and that's the dark theme. I'll leave it a dark theme by default. English, see, it said English. I'm guessing they're British. And you can download all. So let's go back to tools here. You see, you can merge, you can compare, you can compress, you can convert, you can OCR cleanup. So I'm going to start a very simple one. You can also, looks like you can drag and drop. Perfect. So because I can drag and drop, so I'm gonna go to my editor. This is a file I just created, this sample-report. I'm gonna drag it into here, and there we go. So this is a sample PDF file. Okay. So as you can see, I wonder if I can edit. So can I edit this? Is this edit? No, that's to save. Where's the text tool to edit this guy? Let me see if I can zoom in first. There we go. Can I just select? Okay, why is the OCR not working? Do I have to do something? I can draw, I can toggle theme. Let me try here. Where is OCR cleanup? Detects text. Okay, let's see if I click that one. I click this file. Opens in viewer download. Okay, what else do I do now? Oh, process. I didn't even read this. So I'm going to process this and review. Okay, so now what can I do here? Sanitize, split. Okay, there we go. Now I can select the text. Okay, there we go. Now I can select the text. So that's, it did detect. I said it made it very simple. And yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, and you obviously can download and do all those type of things as well. You know, let's see if you detect all the text. So I'm going to click here, detect, create a text file. Let's see, process and review. Where's the text file? Oh, download. Okay, so I hit download. So it zipped it up. Let's actually go and check that out. Oh, here we go. Here's our text file. So it looks like it says OCR skipped on pages 1 and 2. So it looks like, yeah, Tesseract. I've never had a good experience with it, but there we go. All right. So obviously you can have more PDF files. You can also do other things, like I can annotate this. For example, is this the one? This is a draw one. As you can see, I can draw stuff on this like that, and obviously I can save it as well. Yeah, I can rotate. I can rotate right, rotate left. I can toggle the sidebar, and much. There's a lot of stuff on. So this tutorial is short. It's already been almost 25 minutes. So as I said, you can do a lot of things with this, and this is just the beginning of what it's capable of doing. So it's and I said there's even more if you use the desktop application. Okay, so what else I want to show you guys? Obviously you can have more PDF files as well. So let's go to tools here. You can also sign it. As I said, that sign it obviously with a certificate. You can flatten, you can unlock. There's quite a few things you can validate. I said the PDF signature, there's quite a few things you can do. as well. And obviously you can see I can save, keep working. I'm gonna say no, I don't want to. I'm just gonna discard and leave. Okay, so if you see it says sample report, sample report, and so there's two things. I can drag another file in here. So let's drag another one, which I created myself. This is the Google Maps API. And here it is. So as you can see, you can select the text. It's very simple, and I think this one I actually created in a text editor, so it shouldn't be any fancy stuff in it. So there we go. That's basically the tutorial. Just want to show you how you can self-host your own PDF. I said there's so many options in here, but just the key part was I want to show you how you can self-host. So there's a lot of free open source tools out there, so don't be afraid to use them. It's pretty easy. And if you don't want to muck around in the command line, if you remember, I did use Cockpit to manage all the Podman stuff, and I think maybe in a future tutorial I'll show you another application, like maybe I'll do Podman Desktop or one of those ones as well, which will be a GUI. Some of them are actually desktop GUIs, they're not even web UIs. Alright, so let's finish this up. If you need help or want more features, if you need assistance with installation or want to migrate your existing Stirling PDF setup, I'm available for one-on-one programming tutorials. You can reach out to me directly at ojambo.com. And if you're looking to dive deep into programming, check out my programming books on Amazon. The link is in the description. I also have courses, the online courses at ojamboshop.com. The link is also in the description. Whether you're just getting started or looking to level up your skills, these resources will guide you to the right direction. So if you do go to ojambo.com and sign up for one of the courses, the course do come with a web IDE, so you don't need to, you just need a web browser and you're good to go. It's a one-time fee and that's it, you're good to go. And I also offer services, installation and migration services, including Stirling PDF. If you need professional help, including consulting, feel free to get in touch through my services page at ojamboservices.com. In conclusion, with Stirling PDF, you easily integrate PDF capabilities into your projects with just a few simple steps. If you need further assistance or more detailed instructions, don't hesitate to reach out. Okay, with that said, that's the end of this tutorial. Again, I would like to empower you to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments, because that helps the channel grow. I'd like to thank everybody subscribed so far this month. Even when I was having the issues with the YouTube live stream, people still were subscribing. I would like to thank you very much for that. It helps because what happens, as I said, the algorithm does send out the video to more viewers when it sees people are subscribing. Thank you very much. And to finish up here, I also have some other resources. If you're thinking of getting the SpaceX Starlink residential service, please use my referral link. You will get a massive discount. For example, Canadians get the equipment for free if they use a referral link. So use my referral link if you're thinking of getting the, you will get a massive discount. No matter where you are on the planet, you will get a massive discount. The type of discount and its duration depends on your geographical location, but you will get a discount. And I also have an affiliate link for this. It's the Honeywell HeatBud Personal Ceramic Heater. It's available on Amazon. It has a low and high setting. I'll come back to those in a second. It also has a protection. You see this guy here. When it trips over, it will switch off. Low uses 170 watts. High uses 250 watts. This guy helped save me over $200 in propane costs. So I live in a cabin in the middle of literally, I guess, nowhere. So what happened, I'm only surrounded by farmers. So what happens is my first year, it was a mild winter, I spent $350 a month on propane. Very expensive. Last year I was spending $250. It was much harsher winter. But in the coldest month of the year, which was February, I only paid $250 for propane. And that's because I turned the heater down to 16 degrees Celsius and I used this on low. Sometimes I accidentally hit high, but basically between $3 and $5 a month in electrical cost, which I'm more than happy to pay instead of paying, like I said, $350. And just to let you know how much savings I'm having, the cold weather started early this year. It's actually started in October, so it was snowing like every other day in November, very cold. And I just got my bill, so I turned on the heater November 1st. So I just got my bill yesterday, and I was very happy. That was $137 for propane, and that's amazing. So what I did is in November I set it to 15 degrees Celsius, as I said, and I use this. So what happens is I usually put it on low for about a few minutes, and I switch it off. So and then now maybe I've turned on 3 or 4 times. And yeah, my electrical bill, I paid it last month. It was, just use, I said, an extra $5 from the previous year. So I'm $3 to $5. So I'm very happy with that, and that's the way to go. So it's a space heater. It's obviously not meant to heat up your entire room. It just heats up your personal space, and that's exactly what I need. I don't need to heat up all the rooms which I'm not in, like the washroom, the living room, the kitchen, my bedroom, the other spare bedroom, and whatever. Yeah, it just heats up my personal space. Not even this entire room, just my personal space where I'm working. For example, like today, right now, it's like 16 degrees. It's 16 degrees outside. Sorry, not 16 degrees. It's minus 16 degrees, and it's very, very cold. And I said, I'm perfectly fine with this guy. So that's going to be my entire winter, and I'll still find ways to keep what I might do is, if we ever have a mild winter, I might drop the temperature down to say 13 degrees and to save even more on propane. That would be fantastic. In the future, I do plan on ripping out the propane and just going with heating, maybe some heat pumps for every single room. Oh, maybe some space heaters as well. Should be perfectly fine, like which I can remotely control, maybe with one of these self-hosted applications. Okay, so this affiliate link is available on Amazon. I'll get a commission if you use my affiliate link. It's no extra cost to you. This is one way you can help the channel. Speaking of Amazon, I have this novelette. It's called The Algorithmic Serpent. It was made, obviously, I'm the author, I wrote Ojambo. It's about a scientist who creates an AI system and loses his mind, and then he has to regain control of his mind and obviously the AI system. This is the back, as you can see. This is a paperback version. There's pages in there, and it's available right now. It's mostly at cost. The cost for this one is obviously for shipping and handling, and the ebook version, it's for hosting. Both of them, I said, are almost at cost, so pick it up if you have the means, and let me know what you think. I love writing, and I'm not just programming books. And also, I have this one just got released. I think it's just a week now. It has been released. It's called the Recession Business Blueprint. This is a guide for you if you're thinking of starting a business. I do implore you that you should start a business. The best time to start a business is during a recession. We're in a recession right now. So I implore you to start a business, and if you need help, you can pick up this blueprint, the Recession Business Blueprint. It's available on Amazon right now. There's an ebook version and there's a paperback version. The paperback, both of them have tables to help you. If you prefer reading, there's text and there's tables. So you can probably skim through a little bit of the reading and just focus on the tables, or if you prefer both, it's there for you. So it's a blueprint to help you start a business, how to start a business in lean times, obviously of limited resources, meaning funds, and where to promote your business and how to advertise it, how to get clients. It's all there in the book. So you should use some type of social media. I'll give you an example. When I started, I was promoting mine, putting up flyers, which you can't do anymore while I was living in Toronto. And I was also using Kijiji and Facebook. They're very, very popular back then. They're no longer as popular in Canada as they were. So I'm saying that if I told you, oh yeah, do this, which I did, it would not work. So what I did was I spent some time doing some research to see what way you can promote your business today in 2025, 2026. And obviously you need some social media. You don't have to spend all of it in social media. You definitely need, and how to network network is really good, because like when I started, I it was just networking. That's how, and then you get a word of mouth, and then you just take off. There was a time where for 10 years I didn't even need to advertise. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that networking is very important. So the skills for that. I think we'll talk about that more when I finally start promoting the book, but yeah, it's there for you. It's available on Amazon right now as well, both the ebook and the paperback version. And other ways to contact me, I have a little blob here. I'm a software engineer, web developer, freelance programmer, author, and I have a bookshop here on Amazon. The link is there, and if you need support, ojamboservices.com for consultation. And if you're ready to learn, my courses on ojamboshop.com. So ways to contact me, you can fill out the comment form, for example, for this article. Just fill in. It's only up, I think, about 10 days or so, and then it will close automatically when the article is still fresh. Other ways to contact me, the best ways to contact me is go to the contact forms on all the sites. ojambo.com/contact, ojamboshop.com/contact, ojamboservices.com/contact. That's the best way to contact me. And if you want to follow me, the channels Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, and YouTube, which are the way I am live streaming right now. If you want to post something in the chat, I can read it out loud. So there we go. And I will leave it right there. So with that said, I'm going to check the live chats to see if there's any chat requests. I don't see anything in Odyssey. Okay, that was Odyssey. I don't know if you heard that. There's I tried BitChute earlier. There's nothing. Okay, usually there's something in BitChute almost every day, and nothing in Rumble. And YouTube, I said again, the chat is working again. So feel free to post something in the chat going forward. Oh yeah, I promised to show you how I fixed the or how I did the workaround. So the workaround is, normally when I start a live stream, I go to the menu and I click on, I think it's I click something there, the drop down, and I think the first one is upload, the second one is it says live. So that's the one I've always been using, that one. So the problem is when I use that one, I guess it refreshes the page, and then what happens is that one, as I said, it uses too many resources. I showed you guys it uses like 9 gigs of RAM and 100% CPU. So don't click on that. Just below the menu, there's a little icon, looks like it's like a swirly icon. You click on that, and that will take you right to the live stream, and then you can click your live stream and you'll be fine. Or even better is if you go to live tab, you can see if you're post-dated, and so I'm trying to say, you just click on the same little icon and then it'll take you straight to there, and yeah, you'll be able, actually see the chat box. So it looks like YouTube is still messing it up, but don't refresh. If you refresh your page, then it's gonna mess up, so just make sure you don't refresh. I'm guessing that's the problem, is there's probably a racing condition or something, so they need to, I said, there's nothing we can do until YouTube does finally fix it. Alright, so that's it. I am not sure if I'll do anything tonight. I might do a night stream only if I'm able to make some progress with I'm trying to come up with a little promotion for this. If I do finish, I'll do a night stream. If not, I might do a night stream in a couple of days, because it's super cold as well, so I think I'll be going to bed early. Alright, so anyways, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, by the way, if you want to find out what's the next upcoming, you go to ojambo.com, go watch many live summit. You can see what we're doing tomorrow. We're going to review this Cortex IDE. It's an advanced text editor with AI capability, so we'll test that out tomorrow. And then after that, we will test out the Blender 5.0. It's going to be a review. We're going to review the Python API. We actually do our first grease pencil, a little code snippet there just to test it out for Blender 5.0, and then after that we'll have something to do with Blender. So as you can see, as I promised, some of this content was actually requested by viewers just like you. So there you go. So be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys definitely tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure about tonight if I'll do a live stream, but I said it's unlikely. But definitely I'll do one either tomorrow or the day after. Once, yeah. So I'll talk about the recession book there. It's a guide to help you start a business. You should start a business, even if it's just a side gig. Okay, guys. Bye now.